what is up everybody? Holly here, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VII. So I'm going to apologize in advance. I do have a slight head cold, so periodically I may end up muting my mic just enough so that way I can cough without deafening y'all. But we'll see how that goes. Anywho, right now we are currently in the train graveyard. There are a few things that we can get. That's not what we wanted. God bless America. We want to climb up yonder here. Got us a high potion. Now there are going to be random encounters. Let's see, there's an item in here. I thought there was an item. I guess not. Okay, so we have these enemies here now. The little ghost figures that I'm targeting do tend to, once you attack them once, they disappear like that. So you kind of have to target something else until they reappear. These guys, because they do give off decent AP, and eventually we are going to be farming just a bit. That's somewhere. No! Okay, I think there's an item in this barrel. Yep. There's a way to get to that item. How do I get there? Okay, maybe not. Alright, so in this next area here, there is going to be an enemy that will appear. He does have a stealable item, however, the steal rate on him is not very high. Speaking of which, there he is. After a couple of tries, I'll just edit out the rest of them. Like I said, the steal rate is like really low or really high, or it's one of the two. I think it's a low steal rate. Hitting Alright, so I didn't get it, so I'll just edit the rest of it out until I actually get the item, so. Well, I say I was going to edit it as soon as I said that. It gave it to me, the striking stab of the arrows. Alright, so now there's a few items we can get. I would suggest also here too, to do a little bit of farming. There was an item over here. Now what? Maybe not. Damage, so that shit's considerably in the front row. Front row is going to be mainly for your enemies that are your characters that do long range attacks or are magic users. Okay, so we need to do a little bit of finagling here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to by technicality, you don't have to move this train. I can't remember if there's an item that you can get or not. Oh yeah, you do, because there's a blockade right there. That's why. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wee bit of farming, just enough to level, say, 13, 14. Cloud will hit 14 before Eris does, or 4 Tifa does. Eris will probably be around 11, 12. So I'm going to do a little bit of farming, and I will be right back. Alright, so we did a little bit of farming. That's not what we wanted. Show you where we're at. Cloud's level 13, Tifa is level 12, and Eris is level 10. So once you're ready, go ahead and make your way on over. Now, if it was to say there's nothing to steal, that means these guys have something. But seeing the fact that we did find something. boss fight that is coming up with Reno here. Can't remember if he has anything to steal either. He does have this attack that's called Pyramid. That the only way that you can get rid of said Pyramid is by actually attacking it. Alright, so he has nothing to steal. In my opinion, the way that they did all this for remake actually worked out a lot better. because at least you were able to go back to Sector 7. Here you can't even go. Oh, materia. But here you can't even go back to Sector 7. So it's completely off limits. Yep, no, run away. Take me to Marlene. Yes, Marlene, no. Pull it together, man. Alright, now we can go back and go get that. Alright, now we're going to make our way back to Sector 6. That was a waste of a limit break right there. Oh, well. Oh well. Alright, so if you remember, let's see, we gotta go this way. Find the house. This house here. If I remember correctly, that was that boy. And we left the guild. Get a turbo ether. Then there's the Turtles Paradise #1. Okay, so now we can officially make our way to Eris's residence, where we're going to end the episode here. So I want to thank y'all for joining me on this adventure of Final Fantasy VII. Again, I apologize for constantly muting the mic and having to cough, but unfortunately I have a head cold, and it makes it a little unbearable, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And then also, this is going to come out the day after Christmas, so I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas for those who celebrate. If not, then have a great day. And with that being said, guys, we'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.